The internet exploded with a story about Taco Bell. It wasn't a new menu item, it was about theft. People were stealing the restaurant's art. It seemed like a joke. Who steals fast food decorations? But it wasn't a joke. Websites like eBay were selling the stolen goods. Prices were high. Some pieces were going for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. This wasn't your average petty theft. This was organized. This was strange. This was the Taco Bell art heist. The art in question wasn't museum quality. It was the bright, quirky decor found in Taco Bell restaurants. Think neon signs, vintage-style posters, and ironic wall hangings. They were designed to be fun, not fine art. Yet, a market emerged. People were buying. The more unique or rare the item, the higher the price. Limited edition promotional items, vintage pieces from restaurant remodels, all were hot commodities. The question wasn't was being stolen. The question was, and who were the people behind this bizarre black market? Why would anyone pay so much for Taco Bell decorations? It's a question that puzzles art critics and economists alike. Some argue it's nostalgia. These items evoke memories of late-night cravings and carefree times. For others, it's ironic kitsch. The gaudy aesthetic becomes cool when placed in a different context, like a hipster's apartment. Whatever the reason, the market exists. And as long as people are willing to pay, the Taco Bell art heist will likely continue. To understand this phenomenon, we need to understand the fans. Taco Bell has a surprisingly dedicated online following. Subreddits like r/livingmaz and r/Taco Bell are filled with memes, discussions, and even homemade recreations of Taco Bell menu items. These communities aren't just about food, they're about belonging, about shared experiences, about loving something unapologetically, even if it's as simple as a cheesy gordita crunch. Could this fervent fandom be fueling the art heist? Are these dedicated fans so eager for a piece of the bell that they'd resort to stealing? Section 5. The Hunt for the Sauce. My journey into the Taco Bell art trade. I wanted to talk to these people, the ones who were deeply entrenched in this underground world of Taco Bell art trading. The sellers, the buyers, the fans. Each had their own story, their own reasons for being part of this niche community. I wanted to understand their motivations. I started on eBay, the most obvious marketplace for such transactions. I found sellers with usernames like Bellhopper, 420, and Taco Bell Delphine. Their listings were intriguing, filled with rare and unique Taco Bell memorabilia. They were cagey, hesitant to reveal their sources. It was as if they were guarding a precious secret. I reached out to them, but the responses were vague. Bellhopper 420, for instance, simply replied, "I'd rather not say," when asked about the origin of their Taco Bell wall art. I moved to Reddit, hoping for more transparency. Reddit, after all, is known for its communities and open discussions. I joined the communities, lurked in the comment sections, and tried to piece together the puzzle from the snippets of conversations. I found users bragging about their hauls, showing off their collections with pride. It was a treasure trove of information. They shared tips on how to remove items discreetly, almost like a secret society with its own set of rules and codes. It was clear, the fandom wasn't just complicit, it was actively participating in the heist. They were not just collectors, they were conspirators in a grand scheme. The more I delved into this world, the more I realized how deep the rabbit hole went. It was a fascinating blend of passion, secrecy, and a touch of rebellion. Section 6. Who Stole the Bell? In this intriguing chapter, we delve into the mysterious world of Taco Bell art thefts. Profiling the Taco Bell art thief. Imagine a figure, cloaked in shadows, darting out of a Taco Bell with a framed picture in hand. So, who are these art thieves? Are they seasoned criminals with a penchant for fast food art? Or perhaps they are just ordinary people caught up in an extraordinary situation. Are they seasoned criminals looking for a quick buck? The allure of easy money can be a powerful motivator, drawing in those who might not otherwise consider such a heist. Or are they die-hard fans, willing to break the law for a piece of their beloved bell? The passion for Taco Bell can run deep, leading some to take drastic measures to own a piece of its history. The evidence suggests it's a mix of both. Police reports and crime scene photos reveal a diverse array of culprits, from opportunistic amateurs to calculated professionals. Some thefts are opportunistic, a drunken dare, a spur-of-the-moment decision made under the influence of alcohol or peer pressure, a moment of impulsive fandom. Others are more calculated, involving meticulous planning and execution, These thieves often scout their targets, plan their heists down to the last detail, and have buyers lined up before they even strike, involving online marketplaces and pre-arranged buyers. The internet has made it easier than ever to find buyers for stolen goods, with some pieces fetching surprisingly high prices. The motivations are equally diverse. Some are driven by financial gain, others by a deep-seated love for Taco Bell, and still others by the thrill of the heist itself. Some are in it for the money, exploiting the strange demand for fast food memorabilia. The black market for such items is surprisingly lucrative, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare pieces, exploiting the strange demand for fast food memorabilia. From vintage signs to limited edition promotional items, the world of fast food collectibles is vast and varied. Others are driven by a desire for clout, for bragging rights within the online community. Social media has created a new breed of collector, one who values likes and followers as much as the items themselves. For bragging rights within the online community, the thrill of showing off a rare piece of Taco Bell art can be a powerful motivator, driving some to take risks they might not otherwise consider. Section 7. Beyond the border. Is this art or just corporate kitsch? The Taco Bell art heist raises an interesting question. What is art? Can mass-produced, corporate-branded decor be considered art simply because it's desired by a niche group of collectors? Some argue that any object, when placed in a new context, can become art. Others believe that true art must possess inherent artistic merit, regardless of its origins. The Taco Bell art heist challenges our preconceived notions of art and value. It forces us to confront the blurred lines between consumerism, fandom, and artistic expression. Section 8. The future of fast food, fine art. A sticky situation. In recent years, the intersection of fast food and fine art has taken an unexpected turn. What was once a simple marketing gimmick has now evolved into a cultural phenomenon, with Taco Bell at the forefront of this peculiar trend. The Taco Bell art heist is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. This bizarre series of thefts has captured the public's imagination, turning what was once a niche interest into a mainstream obsession. The missing art pieces, often quirky and whimsical, have become symbols of a larger conversation about art, value, and consumer culture. As long as demand exists, so too will the incentive to steal. The allure of owning a piece of this unconventional art has driven some to extreme measures, including elaborate heists and daring escapades. The question remains, what motivates these individuals? Is it the thrill of the chase, the desire for notoriety, or something deeper? How will Taco Bell respond? Increase security measures? The company faces a dilemma: protect their art and risk alienating their fan base, or embrace the chaos and turn it into a marketing opportunity. Enhanced security could deter would-be thieves, but it might also stifle the playful spirit that has made these art pieces so beloved. Embracing the trend and selling limited edition merchandise? By capitalizing on the demand for their art, Taco Bell could turn a profit while satisfying their customers' desire for unique and collectible items. Limited edition prints and exclusive merchandise could become highly sought after, further blurring the lines between fast food and fine art, or simply accepting the losses as a bizarre form of brand loyalty. Some argue that the thefts, while costly, have only strengthened the bond between Taco Bell and its most devoted fans. By viewing these incidents as a testament to their brand's cultural impact, Taco Bell might choose to embrace the chaos and continue creating art that resonates with their audience. The future of fast food fine art remains uncertain. As the lines between high culture and popular culture continue to blur, the role of fast food chains like Taco Bell in the art world will undoubtedly evolve. Will they be seen as pioneers of a new artistic movement or merely as clever marketers capitalizing on a trend? But one thing is clear: the Taco Bell art heist has left its mark on the art world, forcing us to reconsider what we value and why. As we navigate this strange new landscape, we are challenged to think critically about the nature of art, the role of corporations in our cultural lives, and the ways in which we assign value to the objects around us. Section 9. Final thoughts, a cheesy conclusion. The Taco Bell art heist is a strange and fascinating phenomenon. It's a story about theft, yes, but also about fandom, consumerism, and the unexpected places where we find value. It's a reminder that even the most mundane objects can hold significance for someone.
Back to Taco Bell. It would have been great to check out their decor firsthand. Only problem, we're based in Germany. Currently, the only Taco Bells here are on US military bases. No chance of enjoying a half PB cheesy bean and rice burrito with potatoes while admiring contemporary American art. While there may not be a Taco Bell nearby, there are taco restaurants. Once we visited a spot in Berlin with custom artwork on the walls. Time to track down the artist behind it. After some searching, we found him. I'm Phil. I'm 38 years old and I'm a painter. And your taco restaurant art expert. A friend of mine co-founded a taco place with 3 others and asked me to create a mural for the restaurant. Let's take a closer look at the Taco Bell paintings together. First of all, I love them. They remind me of neo-expressionism with a Basquiat vibe. Very contemporary. Basquiat is one of the hottest artists right now, so that might explain their popularity. In the late 80s, Jean-Michel Basquiat was one of the most sought-after contemporary artists. His works fetched some of the highest prices ever for art. Extremely influential. Comparing his style to the Taco Bell paintings, the influence is undeniable. For years, Taco Bell has cultivated a bold, edgy, rebellious brand image. Mark T. Smith was commissioned to capture this essence. He worked for MTV, rode a motorcycle, and his art resembled graffiti, and of course Basquiat. He aimed to convey what Taco Bell truly stood for, and it seems he succeeded. But how much would such a painting be worth if the artist isn't world famous? Probably a reasonable gallery price between 3,000 and 5,000 euros. Well, these aren't originals, they're prints. Reportedly, the 3 original prints hang in Taco Bell headquarters, though many sellers claim otherwise. Art dealers argue that art is like any market-based investment. The price is determined by what people are willing to pay. But there's a key difference. Art carries cultural capital. Any wealthy person can buy a yacht, but only one can own a multi-million-dollar Rothko. Similarly, only a few can own these Taco Bell prints. There's something intriguing about them. You can't just buy them at a Taco Bell merch store. They're special because someone had to steal them. But who started all this? While browsing a listing, we noticed a small sticker, Columbus, Ohio. The same sticker appeared here, here, and here. Some listings also shipped from Ohio. Ohio, that's where the first heist occurred, at a particularly troubled Taco Bell branch in Westlake. Driver crashes car into Westlake Taco Bell sign. Police say Westlake Taco Bell goes up in flames. Man damages Westlake Taco Bell after being unable to order grilled breakfast potato burrito, police say. What? The Taco Bell on Columbia Road in Westlake is where some believe the great Taco Bell art heist began. Here's the police report from 2015. At 4:13 p.m. on March 15, 2015, a Taco Bell manager reported the theft of a painting the previous evening. The painting was valued at approximately $800. The incident wasn't captured on CCTV and no witnesses or suspects were identified. This is the corresponding 2015 article from a local newspaper. 4 years earlier, someone had already attempted to steal the same prints from the same branch. Here's the police report. An 18-year-old former employee drove up late at night with friends, ran in, grabbed a painting and tried to escape. It was likely not a meticulously planned crime, but an impulsive act fueled by tacos and beer. One of the sellers we contacted also had Ohio stickers on his prints. He claimed he didn't steal them, but that they were gifted to him because he was part of a team dismantling a nearby Taco Bell location. We couldn't verify his story, but it aligns with reports that Taco Bell employees took the art during renovations. Interestingly, we couldn't find any other confirmed thefts after the 2015 Ohio incident. It appears the prints for sale online were mostly produced, stolen or retrieved in Ohio and then sold from there. This doesn't resemble a high-profile nationwide art heist at all. Let's zoom out. In 2011, a presumably drunk teen in Westlake, Ohio, tried to run away with a piece of fast food decor, but was stopped by his former boss in the parking lot. 4 years later, Westlake police received a call about another missing piece of decor from the same location. Local news covered it. ArtNet picked it up and ironically dubbed it an art heist. Years later, Taco Bell prints appeared on eBay and Reddit for sale, allegedly posted by former employees who took them during renovations. So far, nothing extraordinary. But then, in May 2024, this article was published. It connected the 2011 and 2015 Ohio incidents to the eBay listings. One of the most unusual heists in America seems to be unfolding at Taco Bell. There are two issues with that headline. First, it's not unfolding. The incident happened roughly a decade ago. As far as we can tell, nothing has happened since. We asked Taco Bell if they could report any other thefts, but they didn't respond. They also never commented when other media outlets inquired. Second, it's not unfolding across America. This makes it sound like a multi-state operation. All confirmed thefts occurred at a single, albeit cursed, Taco Bell branch. The story is catchy, though, and other media outlets seemingly picked it up. They started calling it a nationwide art heist, or claimed Taco Bell locations nationwide had fallen victim to art thefts. NBC said the pieces were selling for thousands online, referring to a $10,000 listing. But to this day, it never actually sold. Listings alone don't prove anything. I could list my shoe for $7 million. It doesn't mean it will sell. Then, this lackluster true crime story took another turn. We stumbled upon a podcast called Pop Crime. Pop Crime, March 14th, 2015, Westlake, Ohio. An art piece some might argue is as valuable as the Mona Lisa, stolen in plain sight. With tongue-in-cheek humor, they embraced the exaggerated narrative. The first of the Taco Bell art heists, but certainly not the last. This night marked the beginning of nearly a decade-long art heist saga. Whatever, but wait, I'm partnering with Taco Bell to tell you this story. This episode was sponsored by Taco Bell. What's their role in all this? It's 1996. On April 1st, Taco Bell ran a full-page ad in the New York Times claiming they bought the Liberty Bell, an iconic American monument to freedom. They assured the public it would still be accessible to everyone, but renamed it the Liberty Taco Bell. Many readers missed that the ad ran on April Fool's Day, and thousands called to complain that the Liberty Bell shouldn't be bought and branded. Taco Bell revealed the prank, and the resulting hype generated over $1 million in 2 days. Taco Bell knows how to get people talking about its brand, often through organic viral stories or stunts rather than traditional ads. They've profited from hoaxes before. What if the art heist story is similar? It earned Taco Bell tons of free media coverage, kind of like this video. Wait a minute, we have zero proof that Taco Bell orchestrated any of the reporting. Probably they didn't, but they didn't bother to clarify that there's no nationwide heist either, as far as we can tell. Then they sponsored a podcast pushing their heist narrative. We asked Taco Bell for comment. It seems to us that inflated eBay prices fueled an exaggerated story which led to more sellers asking for inflated prices. Yeah, Phil. So there's a story behind it, you know. It's not just a print, it's a stolen print from a taco restaurant. The story itself creates the value. If this isn't the art market in a nutshell, we don't know what it is. Fidian understands this dynamic well. When we checked his Instagram, some photos stood out. Presumably they showed him with famous gallerists and investors. Like here, Larry Merdens and Maximilian Wittgenstein. Phil, no, they're not real, they're two friends. Here he's in a Barcelona gallery with one of his paintings. Except it's photoshopped. Really easy to make. Phil, and here, also photoshopped. It's not a real painting of mine in the gallery, it's performance art. Phil, it's kind of mocking the art world with fake gallerists and collectors.